Good evening and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I am Aaron. I am your game master, and we are back for some more of Monolith's Conan the Hyborian Age. It's been a tick since we played last, so we'd go around and have the players introduce themselves and who they're playing. Then we'll do a brief recap from last session, and then we'll dive right back into the Valley of Death. Take it away.
All right, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Unhog, who is a little wizard kind of guy. Blood of Jebel Sack. He's a naturalistic druid, and loves all animals, and dirt, and leaves, and filth.
Hello, I forgot how the alphabet works.
Yeah, you'll see that K actually comes before L.
Oh, dear.
It's because I wasn't here last time. So you were expecting to go after. But yes, I am Kipser, K. Comes after J, followed by L. And I'm playing Valian. And don't worry about where I'm from. It's a place you've never heard of before, and it's a little a ways from here. And I deal with things like fortune tellings. It is not a cover for necromancy or other black magics. Don't worry about it.
You already know who I am. And I am playing Jatai, a warrior born in the eastern steppes. And you can trust the steel and the blade, but the cities lie.
And I am Melissa, and I'm playing Elantra. She is from the streets. She is fleet-footed and eagle-eyed, and as of a recent XP spend, has an iron hide.
Nice. That might come in handy tonight. And obviously, unfortunately, Ashley could not join us tonight, so Hild will be in the background. If circumstances permit, if it comes up and you guys are in a combat situation or a round-by-round situation, once per round, you can have her assist you and get a +1 to your action. So that's how we'll handle her being out for tonight. So, last time, in the Hyborian Age, Hild was visited by 2 ravens that showed her a vision of the Jarl of the Blood Raven clan raising an army to avenge his fallen sons, who you might remember the party killed in the first episode. An army that could only be held together by his force of will and personal charisma. She understood from the vision that the civilized lands had at best 4 moons before this vengeful horde would invade down through the Bosonian marches and lay waste to Aquilonia and the other southern lands. Her vision concluded with a path to this army, through a hidden valley in Hyperborea, and finally through a door that they would have to pass through to find a way behind enemy lines and be able to strike at the Blood Raven unaware. The Ravens then guided the party over a couple of weeks to a small village at the mouth of a mist-shrouded valley known as the Valley of the Dead in Hyperborea. The group spoke to what was the village wiseman, who in fact was a small one-eyed boy no more than 12 years old, who was flanked by 2 ravens, the ravens from Hild's dream. He told them stories of the valley and how he became the wise man. He knew that the party had to go through the valley to protect the south, and told them to step their tread onto the path that dawn, and that it would take 3 days and 3 nights of travel to reach the fortress and the door that they had to pass through. The group walked into the valley in that morning, feeling immediately the strain of the march in the cold, knowing that they had the 3 days and nights to pass. The light within the valley did not change. The air did not change. It was difficult to see the mountains on either side, and they were continuously crunching on human bones, the remains of decades of combat through this valley. Never once actually touching ground, only compacted, crushed bone. The party began to feel almost separated from their body, almost separated from the real world the deeper they went in. Eventually, they came to a slight rise and they were set upon by a black-mailed skeleton with a leashed ghost and a half a dozen lesser skeletons. It was a vicious battle, but the party quickly managed to return the dead to the graves that they so belonged in. The day continued to drag, and eventually the party, although they could not tell the time, felt the weight of the day upon them and knew that it was time to rest. So they bedded down, setting up a watch, but the group eventually slifted off to sleep, only to be awakened with headaches in a room, looking at a cowled man holding a staff limed in blue light at the far end of the room. He seemed to duck through the alcove, and then the wall behind them turned cold, then began to move through the room that tilted and opened into a pit of fire. But they all managed to transverse it, and reach a door at the far end. They pushed through onto a balcony with skeletons at their feet of perhaps previous adventurers, because there was climbing gear and other supplies there with them. But they were hanging in a void with no sense of up or down, just blackness around them. The only thing they could see was a balcony identical to the one that they were standing on, 30 feet away. They quickly took up climbing equipment and, using a grappling hook and rope, were able to secure the lip of the balcony on the far side. And they each made their way over, some using brute strength, Urhog using his wits to develop a harness, and then Alansha, using her incredible dexterity, jumped upon the rope and began to run across it in a show of acrobatics, that is, until her foot slipped and she fell and fell. And the cold ate at her, and the wind broke her bones and snapped her jaw and sheared her head from her shoulders. Urhog slid down a rope to try to see if he could find her, perhaps hanging on a ledge or something. But nothing was beneath them. And so they climbed back up, and they passed through the door on this other balcony, and they awoke in the morning. Alansha, in agony, the agony of death, but physically unharmed. However, unsettled. And because of that, she gets a -2 on all of her rolls during the day. Everyone else awoke, feeling fine, but confused and rattled by their experiences. Only Urhog was able to put any semblance of an understanding to what they had experienced, believing that they had somehow passed into the night reaches, a realm within the dreamlands. Clearly, it was not by choice. And based on the fact that you saw that hooded figure within there, you could only conclude that someone or something pulled you into the dreamlands for some nefarious purpose. But you awaken on this cold plain in the Valley of the Dead on the Road of Bones. What would you like to do?
Elaine should just start screaming, like just the memory of kind of the pain and everything. And she's like,
Atlanta.
no.
What's it? I don't remember exactly what. Alancha, calm down. It's where.
No.
I've been with the dead for so long. I lost myself a little.
I fell. Just falling.
Well, you are of head and 2 legs and 2 arms. You have nothing is wrong with you. I remember, but not remember. But you are you.
Not quite. Not quite.
Well, Urhogs, this is your.
Feel
You're
okay.
a better assist.
What? What's the problem? Oh, goodness, the bones are bad on my back. Oh, Elancia, you are good. Ah, yes. You are back. You are fine. It was bad dream. Very bad. Probably
No,
more than dream, but you know. For
I don't feel okay.
Oh,
Don't feel quite right.
neither do I. My back is killing me, but we all must suffer through what we have to. Yes.
Just sort of like
Levels.
dies.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You've faced off worse. Yes. Probably. I don't know.
Don't like being here.
Who would? It is not a good place.
Well, it's not so bad sometimes. There's
If
a
you
lot
would
of
like-
friends around us.
If you would like to stay rather than leave with us, that is fine with me. Yeah.
Nope, not by myself. No.
Oh no, not you. You.
I
come.
think he was trying to imply that he did not want me around anymore.
You
But he likes
are
you,
on the
Alancha.
Jedi is on the team. Helena is on the team. Valiant wants to
Urhog
play
is
for
not on the team.
What? I am captain
What?
of the team. I am oldest.
You are not the captain of the
I am
team.
oldest,
You are like a little
wisest.
pet that follows along.
You. Shut up.
Stop. Stop. My head hurts.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Well, take it easy today as best you can, but we can't stop. We're not in a place of rest. Not unless you want to be permanently resting.
I almost thought I was.
Well, breathe the life and remember it in your bones because for now you can keep moving, and that is good enough for your heart and your blood and your sinew.
Hild interrupts with her gruff manner and she goes, "The ravens, they move off." None of you see these ravens, except for Urhog. You see these two shadowy ravens flying deeper into the valley.
That way. They lead us forward.
The cold begins to sap at you, and the crunch of the bones becomes monotonous as you make your way deeper into the valley. You're going downhill, it feels like now, and the strain on your shins and lower back is tightening up. The cold is becoming bitter, and a mist is rising around you as the day progresses. I need everybody to make a grit check for me. Difficulty of 8. Just tell me if you pass.
I have to go grab my dice. I will be right back.
Okay, it's an automatic fail for Valiant. She's out. No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Of all the things when you're sitting down to play a game. The dice.
Pass as well.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 5.
Okay.
Alancha is going to kind of go over to Urhog. What's sinew?
Sindu, Sunday, Sinu, I.
She said my sinew is okay.
Your Sinu is okay. Oh, that's a good thing. You don't want your Sinu to be bad. No.
But what is it?
It's kind of... What? I'm
I'll
sorry.
leave it to him.
Do you want to sorcerer explain to me? Go right there. No, go.
No. I was. You're the one that likes the fleshy bits.
It's like, kind of like muscle, tendon, ligament. It's sort of in that family.
And she sort of whispers to Urhog. Why is she worrying about my muscles? If I do die, make sure she doesn't do something.
The
To me.
insect? She could not do anything anyway. Come on, please now. Come on.
No, you're not that quiet, Lancia. And also, I deal more with the spirits. Yes, I'm right here. We are very in a small space. I deal with souls and the spirit side. Not interested in the bones or the blood or any of that. That's not yet.
You're really concerned with all the things on the inside of people.
It means you're working. and when you pass, it will all leave. So for now, it's contained like a balloon.
Do you want me to feel better?
Yes.
I'm unclear.
This is me giving you comfort. Yes.
And Atlanta just walks to the other side of her hug.
And how did Valion do on her
I
grit
rolled
check?
a 4, and then I've got a 3, so a total of 7.
Do you want to spend any stamina to increase that? You don't have to, but
I thought that was a good roll. Oh dear.
difficulty was 8.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to spend a stamina point to stamina point, make an additional move action, increase the value on a stat die to a check by +1. Yes, I will remove 1 stamina to +1 edge.
So although the cold is penetrating into your bodies and you're feeling the mist almost like a vapor barrier against you, most of you are managing it all right. But Alancha, it's a strain on your body. You were already under a great deal of psychological pressure and you were feeling the strain. So you lose 1 stamina point.
Okay, I realized I did even worse than I thought I did.
Because of the -2. Okay.
So like I failed anyway, but I failed it even worse than I thought I did.
So you lose 1 stamina point as the environment around you begins to suck at your will and your strength. You continue.
And she's just distracted by this whole concern of like she never thinks about what's inside of her at all, and now she's like she's not feeling good, and now she's like there's like I know I bleed blood, but there's other things, and why does everything hurt? Every little, and it's just that like muscles you didn't realize you had kind of a thing of like I turn my neck and it hurts, and I lift my arm and it hurt. It just hurts.
You and me both. You and me both. Age is the ultimate killer. Yes.
But I'm not old.
Oh, yes, that's troubling.
As you get through the valley, mist gets heavier. The day can go on. You for a cold lunch. You continue on in the afternoon. The mist changes to a rain, and the rain up, and it's like a pounding rain. Visibility is reduced to just a couple of feet, and the very weight of water on your body it almost feels like it's trying to grind you down into the bone field. It's trying to force you to stop, force you to give up. I need everybody to give me another grit check. This time the DC is 10. Remember, if you get a max on your flex die, you get an automatic success. So don't forget to roll your flex die.
I missed it by 1.
Yeah, me too. I got a 9 out of 10 on my flex die.
You can spend a point of stamina if you want to pass. It's up to you.
I meant 1 on my flex die. I wasn't nowhere near close to the grit, so I failed.
Okay. You are muted, Kipser.
Don't.
Sorry, can you spend a stamina point to increase the flex die roll by 1 as well?
No. Just
okay,
your.
Then I failed.
Okay. And how did Urhog do?
Passed exactly with a 10.
Because Urhog is a very tough old
I
man.
have tons of grit. Big stats.
So yeah, and it's because Urhog is used to living outdoors. I mean, you're used to this kind of weather. I mean, you've lived in the Bosonian Marches forever. It gets cold, it's rainy. So it's more like it's still trying, but it's not the hardest conditions you've ever had to deal with. However, Jatai, Alancha, and Valian all suffer under the weight of this, and you all lose 1 stamina point. So Alancha's down 2 stamina points. As you move into the evening, you've made progress, you know that, but it's hard to tell because everything looks the same. It's perpetually twilight in here with the pounding rain and the heavy mists. You can't see the walls of the mountains on either side. The bones are still grinding beneath your feet, but exhaustion is settling in. And for the first time, Hild, who's been marching in front of you, stops and turns back and says, "The ravens are gone for now."
And there's no path to follow.
Oh, I guess not. It's not good. Or how do you see them?
He's squinting. I'm assuming no.
No,
Yeah.
you do not see them.
No, they're not here.
Ah, useless old man.
Must we carve our own path then?
Well, once again, because it's difficult to tell what time it is, but you are feeling tired. So you're feeling it's probably going into early evening here at this point. The rain is not slackened. You can continue to push forward, trying to find your own path, or you can make camp. It's completely up to you.
How's the shelter then? Is there any cover in this valley?
There is no
Okay.
cover, but you've got supplies. So with the wits checks, you can set up a camp to kind of protect yourself from the rain.
My vote is to stop. I've been hurting since we got up, so rest would be good.
Yes, you young folks seem to be struggling. So yes.
So
I'm sure you could carry on for
Oh,
a
for
long
days.
time more, but
Yes.
not me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it is fine. Oh, yeah, we sleep. We sleep. But with sleep comes the dreams. We should be ready for it. Someone will
Those
be coming.
nightmares.
Yes.
Did you all see the man in there?
Yes.
Will he visit us again?
Probably. I don't see why not. Does not look like whoever it was got what they wanted yet.
Then I'll sleep with blade in hand.
Should we have a rotating watch? Is that a concern for us?
Well,
I sleep first.
my one thought is that if we rotate when we sleep, then that means not all of us are in the dream at the same time.
Is that good? Or is that
Okay.
bad?
Well, if something is haunting us inside of the dream, we want all of us here to defend, right?
I don't want to be in the dream by myself.
Yes, and just remember, when you go falling, only Earlhawk try to save you. Granted, you are already dead, but it is the thought that counts. Yes.
Feels like it happened. Okay, so we all sleep at the same time?
I think so.
Symbols.
just one of you needs to make a wits check. Whoever wants to do it, who's setting up camp, you'll get a +3 because everybody else is helping you.
I can do
I still have a
it.
-2, so probably not me.
You need your rest. It's okay. You sit down, take a breather. Earlhawk, Papa Earlhawk will take care of it.
Oh, are you sure you're doing it the right way?
Well,
She's
it's a
going to be over your shoulder, nitpicking you.
It's a 14. I rolled a lot. I rolled a 6 plus 6 plus. Oh no, I'm
You,
sorry, 15. A 15.
You dig down and find a very flat patch of ground down bone. You build kind of water sumps so that the tents you put up have drainage against them. It's actually one of the nicest campgrounds any of the rest of you have seen. It's a marvel of dryness and comfort.
How is this? Good. Everybody comfy.
How is this
Passable.
possible? You've set up essentially a home, an encampment.
Oh yes, I do this all the time. Before I met you, wandering around the marshes. You know, I was always on the move. You know. Sometimes I would stay for a little while here, 3-4 days, maybe a week, but then off I go. Can't stay in one place, because then that's when they find you. No.
Then allow me to rest my eyes. Instantly fall asleep.
Immediately go to bed.
That was kind of creepy. Did you?
Yes, that was really quick, honestly. I'm impressed.
Are
So
they
you
just going to just poke you, Jatai? Did he really fall asleep? Are you awake? Jatai? Jatai? Wow, he really is asleep.
You hear subtle
This
snoring.
isn't nomad.
That is a joke we used to play on some of the archers. I know we would fill up one of a sleeping man's hand with a big pile of dung. Then we would get a goose feather and we would tickle the nose of the man, and then he'd smother his face with dung. Oh, it was so funny. That's why they kept chasing me so much. Yes,
That makes sense, yes.
but it was worth it. Oh, it was worth it.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'll make sure to remember that you do that.
I wouldn't waste dung on you. It is very, very useful.
Right, well, let's get to sleep. So I can stop listening to this prattle.
So as you all fall asleep, you feel a disassociation with your body, something almost pulling at you as you slumber, pulling you deep into dreams quickly, almost as if claws and talons were simply waiting for you to lay your head down so they could hook you and pull at you. And this time, when you wake, you find yourself in another circular room, about 50 feet in diameter. Its walls covered with racks of scrolls, books, and carved tablets. You are arrayed in a semicircle around the robed sorcerer holding his staff as he scrambles through the tomes, searching for something. You also see arched doorways on the walls at intervals, both at ground level and above your heads. And you hear scrabbling movements as if claws across stone coming from each of them. And he turns his head briefly, and from within the cowl you see glowing blue eyes. He says, "Oh, you did well enough last night. Well, all of you except for one. See to your duty, protect me while I do my research. I need everybody to make me a wits check. It's a DC 10 for Urhog, DC 12 for everyone else."
Is it considered to still be the same day?
Nope,
or is the
you
same
are
day?
recovered. You are recovered. The -2 no longer affects you.
I'll spend
That was a
a
3.
stamina to pass.
Okay. Anybody else? Oh, sorry, Valiant, yours would be a 10 as well. You're a sorcerer. I apologize.
It doesn't matter. I rolled as a 1.
Oh, one's automatic failure, yeah. Okay, so Jatai, Alancha, and Valiant, you hear these words and you feel this compulsion to defend this man. Even though you know that this is not quite right, that's nothing, he is somebody who needs to be protected. Urhog, however, you feel this compulsion try to lay on you, and you understand what it's trying to drive you to do, but you are free to act in your own accord.
Oh,
But, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, protection from what? Need more instruction.
And as you look
Defensiveness.
around, you see figures dropping out of these holes and rushing out of these doorways. They are man-like in form, but hairless, with bulging yellowed eyes and large distended jaws, almost snake-like tongues wrapping out of their face and long claws. Valian, you recognize them immediately as ghouls.
Oh, that's interesting. A little bit of necrotic magic.
And 6 of them seem to be charging at you, or towards actually the sorcerer who you are potentially protecting. I need everyone to make an initiative check.
That is just straight edge, if I remember correctly.
Correct. That is correct. No flex die.
Ooh, a max roll. That's 12.
Nice. 12.
Minimum
9.
roll. 8.
4. A big 4.
Okay. So, Jatai, you react immediately to this as you see them coming. Now, this room itself is a medium range. So, that means you could take a move to immediately move into combat with anyone. But what would you like to do?
These will
You
not
have two
harm you
actions.
while we are here. I'll rush to the sorcerer's side.
Okay.
And if the ghouls aren't by him yet, I'll shoot arrows at them.
Yep. So are you going to actually move, or are you just flavor moving?
Yeah, I'll actually move towards him.
Okay, so you've got one action left. The ghouls are charging towards you. There is none right on top of you yet, so you could definitely get one shot off.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit on the flex.
Oh, fantastic. So what was your total?
Total hit was a 9.
A 9 does hit, so you can invoke maximum damage.
Okay. The longbow does d8 plus 1.
So your base is 8 plus, well, 9 plus a d8.
Okay. Oh, d8 is a 1. It'll be 10.
Doesn't matter. You far exceed its threshold. So what does it look like when your arrow takes out the first ghoul?
Shooting straight towards the ghoul's ghastly mouth. Straight down his throat. Pierces through.
And you see it, the arrow pierces through its throat, gets caught in its spine, lifts it up off the ground, and propels it backwards. You hear a sickening crack as it stops moving. But the other ghouls rushing you do not seem to care. Bringing us to Valian.
Question.
Yes.
Do I sense that the ghouls that Jitai just killed has a soul?
No, it is undead.
Okay. There's some metaphysical arguments of whether or not you get the soul.
Yes.
Like, you don't see a ghost vampire, that's true. But
That's true. Yes,
a ghost
yeah,
could be
it
a soul.
does not have a soul.
Okay, so I can't use
At
my
least
capture
not a soul you
ability.
can harvest, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's more what I was interested in, was the harvesting of the souls. Okay, then I'm going to spend 1 life point because I've accessed Sorcerer's Vigor, which reduces the cost as one of my upgrade abilities, and use it to create a snake arrow. And then I would like to use my second action to actually try to shoot one of the creatures. So that is an edge. Oh, does a 7 hit?
Would not hit.
Is it close?
Pretty close.
If I spent a stamina point, would it be worth it?
It would be worth it, yes.
Okay, I will spend a stamina point to increase that to an 8.
Okay. And the snake arrow strikes the ghoul.
And the poison is going to be negative to all their attacks, assuming that they are alive after this.
Mm-hmm.
But they might not be.
So roll your damage and forget to roll your flex die with your damage.
Yes. The short bow is a d6, and then snake arrow does an additional d6 of damage for a total of 7 points and 8 points of damage.
Okay, so your snake arrow strikes and splinters against its breastbone. The snake wraps around its throat. The venom takes hold. You see black veins coming up the ghoul's body, and then its neck snaps, and it falls to the ground, destroyed by your snake arrow.
Okay. Well, I really wish I could harvest these ones.
And you hear the sorcerer behind you, or you assume the sorcerer mumbling, difficulties in dealing with the undead, but get back to your work.
Why am I must protect you, but what? She'll grumble at him back. Anyway, next person.
Elantra, you're up. The ghouls are closing. What would you like to do?
So Elantra is going to make a focused attack with her javelin at the one that is closest to this man that she is compelled to protect.
Fantastic. +2 to hit.
Okay, that is a 13 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's a solid hit. Roll
Alright.
damage. Don't forget your flex die.
7 damage.
So your javelin strikes at this one ghoul that's coming, and it goes right through its neck. And the force of the blow is so great that the head just sort of pops off and bounces, skitters across the floor. The body takes a couple of more jerky steps, fountaining a black, thick ichor out of it, and then it drops to the ground as well, leaving only 3 ghouls rushing towards you. But those 3 ghouls close the distance and attack. One attacks Jatai, one attacks Alancha, and one is going to attack Valian.
Nope. Undead Ward. That one is unlikely to attack me unless it has no other targets,
All
or
right.
if I have attacked that foe first.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so Urhog, Jatai, and Alancha will be... So they take an action to move in, and then each one of them, it's almost like they're trying to tackle you. So the first is going to be a might contest. We will start with Jatai. Roll your might against their might. See if they are successful.
9.
So it comes in to grab you, and you push it aside, so it's unable to fully grapple you, but it is still within, still right up in your face. We're going to go ahead and resolve its final action. So although it wasn't able to get a hold of you, it still tries to bite down on your shoulder. And what is your physical defense?
Is 8.
So it does bite down. What is your armor? If you're wearing your
I
AR.
have light armor, so it'll be 3 negated.
Okay. 3. So the bite tears into the pauldron of your armor, but your armor does absorb quite a bit of it. You take 3 points of damage from this maw tearing into your shoulder. Alancha, the second ghoul coming at you, also tries to leap on you to bear you to the ground. So this is going to be a might check to resist its grapple.
6.
Okay, got a 12. So it does grab a hold of you and bear you down to the ground. So while you are grappled, you cannot take a move action. And then it goes to bite you. And what is your physical defense?
8.
So the bite comes in, and because you're just so quick, you kind of push its head out of the way, and its teeth scrabble across the stone, and it's unable to sink its fangs into you. Urhog, you see this ghoul running straight at Valian, and then it just sort of pivots and leaps at you in an attempt to bear you to the ground. So this will be a might check.
Yeah.
It's not get a good roll.
Well, don't worry. He doesn't have to do much for me. 5.
He also got a 5, so Ty goes to you. He attempts to get you to the ground, but because you're so frail and thin, he misjudges your size and kind of just dives past you. But in diving past you, he tries to bite out at your leg. What is your physical defense?
Also 5.
Okay. His teeth do tear into your thigh as he flies past you. Ooh. Do you have any armor?
No.
Okay. And he tears a huge chunk out of your thigh. You take 10 points of damage.
Got it.
Oh, I have very little of that left. What is... off! Bad dog! Ow!
Now, Urhog, you're the only one free of compulsion. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I think he would take care of immediate situation and try to do something about this thing attacking him. So I think he will first attempt to challenge of Jihil, I think. So I think that's his really only attack. So I'll spend a life point to get that going. And then I make a sorcery attack against him. So that is going to be a total of 11.
Oh, that's a solid hit.
And then damage-wise, 6. 6 points of damage.
What's it look like?
So yeah, I feel like he's bleeding, and he's very upset with this because he doesn't like it when other people cause him to bleed. And so he's going to like kind of rip one of his little talons off, even in this nightmare, and he's just going to kind of just throw it down at him like really hard, and it's going to burst into a bit of kind of spectral birds that just rake away at him and just kind of tear him away from where he's biting at my leg.
I like it. And it just disintegrates almost at your feet under these spectral talons. Bringing us back to the top of the round.
One more action, actually.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's only one action. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think they're all fine. We only have 2 left. So I guess his second action, so to speak, will be,
You, Mr. Sorcerer Man, who are you? What are you doing? Why did this thing bite me in the leg?
He mumbles something. He's like, I've got work to do. Do your job here. Give me a wits check.
okay.
I'm more of a supervisor type. I'm not really into the labor.
Oh, that's a good roll. That is 12. I rolled another 6.
Oh, fantastic. So you're seeing he's not really paying attention to you, but you take notice of the robes he's wearing, the staff he's carrying, his accent, and some of the books and scrolls he's pulling at. And when you wake up, remind me that you get a +2 on a roll when you wake up, and I'll tell you about that when we get to it.
Gotcha.
Now we're back to the top of the round, and Jatai, there is a ghoul in right on top of you.
I'll pull out my scimitar and start slashing at the ghoul in front of me.
I like it.
First hit is a 10.
10 is a hit.
Ooh, D8 damage with an 8.
All right. So how? What's it look like?
I extend my bow to the side, pull out a scimitar from my waist, start slashing at the ghoul's throat, cuts down to its shoulder, his arms dangling.
And it slumps at your feet, black ichor pouring out of your boots. But as it slumps, you look up and see 6 more ghouls coming out of the corridors, ravening for blood.
There are more of them. If I see them, can I use another action to shoot from range?
You can, but you'll have to drop your sword.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Roll a 9.
A 9 is a hit.
Damage is 6.
So you see one coming out, and you immediately drop your sword, pull your bow. The arrow flies through, strikes it right in the upper chest, and pins it against the wall as it was coming out of this corridor. It tries to pull itself off the arrow, but it bursts something in its body as it does. And this black ichor just starts flowing out of its chest and then out of its mouth, and it falls to the ground some distance away. Valion, you see all this going on. You saw the ghoul racing at you and instead attacking Urhog. So you're in a circle of calm, so to speak, but you see more of them coming.
Other old man, because apparently there's a lot of old men around here. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help you find it so we can get out of here because more of them are coming.
Do your job, and you feel the compulsion to fight overwhelm you.
Okay, this is a stupid job, but I understand. Melissa, remind me, did you use a move action or are you still right next to me?
I'm grappled.
Yes, but
So
are you grappled right next to me or?
Yeah, you're close. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys
Okay.
are within basic
Yeah, I
touch
did a focused
distance.
attack my first
Okay.
round, so I didn't move.
I fine. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to spend my first action to use Stamina Leech to reduce my health by 4 and regain a stamina point, which I am then going to use my second action to spend the stamina point and do a leech life attack on the one that is grappling Alansha.
Okay.
And I'll reduce my health in a second here. It is a sorcerer's attack. Does an 11 hit?
Oh yeah, 11 hits.
Okay, then I will do 5 points of damage.
So what does this look like? Well, how does this? Because you destroy this ghoul. What's it look like?
So her magic is, this is a necromantic attack. So she's just going to like reach out a hand. You can see her concentrating and a bit of blood kind of like trickles out of her nose as she spends the health points to do this. Reaching out, touching just like the top of the head of the ghoul that Alansha is fighting on the ground. And it just like turns to dust and disintegrates into what it should have been its natural state on top of her.
So
Yeah.
Alansha, this ghoul disintegrates into bone dust and flecks of black ichor that completely cover your body.
There you go. Get up now.
Bringing us to Alansha's turn.
Thank you. Ugh. And now she kind of like smears it on her face and
Oh,
looks just
yeah.
like her hug does.
Oh, that is okay. Yep. You look very cool. Uh-huh.
The 5 ghouls charge in.
And I would say that she likes staying at a distance. And so she's gonna kind of maybe step aside of the now kind of pile of bone dust and all of that. So she will not move from an action perspective, but more just a flavor half step. And then we'll do a focus attack at the next one that again is sort of close to this individual that we're trying to save, protect.
I like it.
Wow. That's awful. I rolled double ones. So I think that's an auto fail.
That's an auto fail, yeah. So I think
She's still got this like crap in her eye. So she's trying to like
Yes, that's
quickly get off
body
and like
part. Okay.
grab a javelin and throw it, and it's like backwards. She's trying to like throw it because she just can't like see right.
And yeah, it goes wide, and the ghouls continue to charge in, and because they avoid Valiant, go ahead and roll a D3 for me. See who gets 2 ghouls. It's going to be Urhog, Jatai, Alansha in that order.
That is a 3.
Alansha, 2 ghouls charge in at you.
Well, you're next to me, so this will be fine in the long run, probably.
Again, and both of them are going to attempt to grapple you. We'll go one at a time, starting with Alansha. The first one probably does not succeed. Give me your might check.
8.
Yeah, so you sidestep, or maybe it starts to slip in the dust of its former companion and is unable to grapple with you, but tries to bite out at your arm as it slides by. Does not get a good roll though. So what's your physical defense?
8.
So yeah, it skids by. You push it out of the way, and it completely misses you as it goes by. The second one comes into grapple, does a little bit better. Give me a might check.
6.
And it tackles you down again to the ground. And again, this slavering beast is on top of you, trying to bite out at your neck.
Oh.
And this time gets a 12 in total.
Yeah.
So he chomps down on you. And what is your armor?
3.
So you take 5 life points of damage as the teeth gnaw in on your shoulder, and he just kind of clamps his jaw like a bulldog and he's just thrashing his head, trying to tear chunks of meat out of your body.
Ow.
Jatai, a ghoul charges up at you with your bow in hand. Give me a might check.
9.
A 9. You were able to fend it off, push it away with your bow. It still tries to bite down at you, scrabble around towards your feet perhaps, and bite. And what is your physical defense?
8.
And it does manage to sink its teeth into you for 9 points of damage minus your armor.
Okay, reduced by 3, so I'll take 6.
And it's just chawing, again, trying to, dig in on your calf because I think it went low. And the last of this reign of ghouls tries to grapple with Urhog. Urhog, give me a might check.
That's going to be a fail, but I did have a 10 on my flex die. I did the 1 and the 10 thing again.
That's okay. Maxing the flex die is an automatic success. You're able to fend it off. It is going to attempt to bite you. And what is your physical defense?
5.
And it fails to sink its teeth into you. It's too off balance as it goes by. And you are able to successfully get out of its way. But it is still right next to you.
Right.
Bringing us to Urhog.
All right, I'm going to free action. So I have a free action ability called Body of Living Iron. I'll spend a stamina point. So I'm going to do that. And so I'm going to
Reach out. I'm going to like pluck one of the small little like leaves that stick out of my head, and I'm just going to rub it a bit until my body starts to grow bark, and have got armor now. Look at me.
So that's a free action. So that gives me AR 3 until the end of the combat.
Nice.
Then I'll take care of the one next to me. Well, I'll try anyway. So I'll spend, for my first action, my first proper action, I'll spend a life point to pluck a talon from my skin and fire one down at the one that attacked me. That is a total of 10 on my attack, my sorcery attack.
Oh, 10's a hit. Solid.
Damage. Okay, that's another flex on my damage die. Otherwise, it was going to be just going to be 4, but I did get a flex. So what do I do?
So it's massive damage rules.
Okay, so
Is that damage a d6?
yeah, it's a d6. Yep.
So add 6 to whatever your total damage is.
Okay, so yeah, it would have been 4, so it's 10 total damage.
So once again, these spectral talons just literally tear this thing into a whirlwind of rotting flesh. And it expires at your feet.
I'll use my second action as I'm kind of calling out the old man.
The insect is right. I can help. I am smarter than, 7 out of 10 people probably.
But I'm going to, while I'm doing that, try to help my dear friend Alantia, and I'm going to try to help her with one. Okay, so that is 6 on my attack. So that's a 12 on my sorcery attack.
That is a hit.
Damage is 6 points of damage.
So, Alancha, as these two ghouls are circling you, one's grabbed you, the other is circling around, you feel something like the fluttering of birds' wings around you, although you see nothing. And the ghoul that has grappled you is torn limb from limb. Its head pops off, its arms are ripped away, its torso falls to the ground at you. Flowing thick black ichor, along with the ghoul dust from the last one, now covers your body totally. But you are no longer grappled.
You're just gonna get covered with everything.
She's so dirty.
So very dirty.
Thank you.
All right, we're top of the round 3, Jatai. There's a ghoul circling around you, slathering to try to deke its teeth back into your flesh. You're armed with your bow, your saber's at your feet, and as you look up, you see 6 more ghouls boiling out of these doorways and charging towards you. What would you like to do?
They keep on coming. Mysterious man, is it safe here? Can you leave?
Continue with your job while I do my research.
Of course, these won't touch you at all. And I'll pick up my scimitar from the ground.
Okay.
Slash at the ghoul that's surrounding me.
Sounds good.
That's a max hit, 12.
Oh, that's a hit.
Damage is 5.
And you pick up your saber, and as you were picking it up, you basically slice through the leg, its leading leg, and it just pumps this ichor out and slips to the ground and then stops moving. You've got one action left. No ghouls are immediately in your vicinity.
I'll use it to defend.
Okay, I like it. +2 to your defense. Fantastic. That takes us to Valian.
Okay, well, I am going to do the same thing. So, Alancha, I might just dust you again. So sorry about this, but I think you will appreciate it more than not. Don't worry, you can hardly tell all the gunk on you. She is going to do Stamina Leech to expend 4 HP to regain a stamina point, and then use that to activate Leech Life and reach out and touch the one that the one remaining one that Alancha is fighting. So the touch attack is 9 to hit on sorcery.
That is a hit.
Okay, and then that is nice. 5, another 5 points of, so I'm essentially healing myself back up to full every time I'm doing this as well.
Fantastic. So once again, you see Alancha, you see Valian reach over and place her hand on this ghoul, and it's almost like her hand sinks in. Its flesh kind of powders around her hand, and then her hand stops at one point. The whole ghoul's body shimmers and then just bursts into a field of dust and globular black ichor. And again, coats your body.
You really have to get off the ground at some point.
And that brings us around to Alancha.
Why do they keep coming? What is the point of this?
This man is a
Because-
very slow reader. Read
Yes,
faster.
yes, I would agree.
Come.
I think even Urhog would find the information before him at this point.
And
Wait a second.
Alancha is compelled, so she's going to do as she knows she is supposed to do, which is she's going to try to do 2 attacks. So she's going to try to do 2 attacks at 2 different targets this time.
All right.
All right. So to hit, that's an 13.
That is definitely a hit.
And all right, hit my flex die.
Nice.
So that is so massive damage. So I rolled a 5. So it's
It's your dice. It's a
D6.
D6. So 6. So you get an automatic 6 points of damage plus your normal damage roll. So 11 plus.
plus 4.
So
15.
so the javelin goes completely through this thing's body and pins into the stone, and you see it scraping away at its own rib cage, trying to get this javelin out of its body, and it literally tears itself to pieces around your javelin, trying to escape.
That was just my first attack. So second attack at a different one of the 6 that are running toward us. 12.
12 is a hit.
8 damage.
And you take this one right as its mouth is distending and opening as it closes in, right through the mouth, breaks out the back of its skull, its brain splatters off, and it just slumps to the ground, destroyed.
Really? Are they just going to keep coming? Why?
Yes,
just
but at least
bleeding.
if you kill them at this distance, then they won't powder you anymore.
You're the one powdering me, not them. I appreciate it, but just
I'm returning them to their
say,
natural state.
their natural state was not on my face.
4 remaining ghouls close in. Kipser, go ahead and roll that D3 for me again.
Sure. That would be a 2.
So, Jatai, 2 of them come bounding towards you. We'll start with Alancha again, however. One that's coming at you, again, tries to grab a hold of you so it can get a better bite. Give me your might check.
I maxed my flex die on my might check.
All right. Well, you automatically succeed, and you're able to push it away, and that's a good thing because it got a really good roll. But it's going to still try to bite you as it's closed in.
There's so much crap on the ground.
Yeah, it just can't.
These things
It's just
really
slipping
can.
and sliding.
You're in
What
like a sphere of crap.
what is your defense?
8.
8. So it comes to bite you, but it's still sliding, and slides right past you. Its jaws clamping shut inches from your nose. Jatai, 2 of them circle in and both try to grab a hold of you, one on each of your legs. The first one, give me your might check.
So I did defend. This is different from the defense,
You get a
right?
+2. Yeah, that's if it hits you with an attack,
Okay.
you get +2 defense. So this is just a straight might check.
Ooh, that's max on flex.
Okay, so you also succeed and avoid the grapple of one of them. But it is going to try to bite you. So this is where the +2 comes in. However, I don't think you're going to need it for this attack because he got a 1 on his die, so he misses. He gets in the way of the other ghoul who's trying to tackle you and is unable to bite at you. So give me another might check.
One's at 8.
So you fend this one off too with the pommel of your saber, pushing it away. But it still tries to bite down at your arm as you push it back. Give me, or what's your physical defense with +2?
Defense is 10 with a defense.
So you're easily able to continue to push it back. And although it bites at the pommel of your saber, it is unable to connect with you. Urhog, the last of the ghouls, closes on you and attempts to ride you to the ground. Give me a might check.
6.
He successfully grapples a hold of you, pushing you to the ground, and is attempting to bite at like the back of your neck. And your defense is
5.
so it grabs a hold and bites down. But you have armor now,
I
right?
do. I have
3 points of armor.
3, yeah.
So you only take 1 point of damage as
Okay.
it bites into this barky exterior, and it's unable to really get any deep hold on you.
Get the bad dog healed. Off.
And bringing us back around to Urhog, in fact.
Yeah. So he's on top of me, and it's just grapple just prevents me from move actions, right?
Correct, that's it.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I think I'm going to, as I'm struggling, I'm gonna like rip one of my talons off when my arms are kind of tight, and just trying to shove it like right into one of its golden eyes. So like the birds, my spiritual birds, burst inside of it. So this will be okay. That's a flex and an 11. So it's a hit.
It's a hit. It's a hard hit.
And damage. I flex again. That's another 10.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. So you summon these spectral raptors inside the head of this ghoul, and it literally just explodes. It's like this. It's like the movie The Scanners. I mean, the head just explodes.
Oh, did you see that?
And he's cackling with glee at that. So for the first stamina, or for the first one, would I have regained a stamina on the first one? Because I rolled it on both
Yes.
the attack.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Then
because the attack would have hit, so you did not need it
Yeah.
to make it a hit, so you get the stamina back.
awesome. Okay. So then I'm going to look around. Who's grappled right now? Is anyone?
Nobody's grappled.
Okay, but there's one standing around. There's a couple standing around Jatai, one standing around Atlantia.
Yep,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna help out Jatai because he's got 2. Makes the most sense. Let's be strategic. So my second action, another talon. I'll launch in direction. I'll whistle in the direction of where Jatai is. Okay, not as good, but an 8 on my sorcery.
An
attack?
8 works. 8 hits.
Okay, and then damage. That's going to be only 5 points of damage on damage.
That is enough. The spectral talons of these raptors strike out at one of the ghouls on Jatai and tear the back of its neck out. You hear its spine crack, and it just sort of crumples at the ground. leaving only 2 left at the moment.
You really need to read faster. I can help. I am very smart.
And at the top of the round, this robed figure turns to Urhog, reaches out one hand, pats you on the shoulder. He's got a black book in his other hand. He's like, good enough. Good night. And he just sort of fades away. And then all 5 of you wake in the morning in pain, your head aching, your body aching. Where you were bitten or torn at, there are deep bruises around your body. So this night's dream was much more real than the previous night's dream, and your bodies have actually suffered from the wounds you took. So as you wake, you get to take a recovery action. So you get to heal half of your maximum life points, and you all get 1 stamina point back. But that's where you will start the day.
Well, that was fine for me. I didn't take any damage.
Those beasts.
Alantra wakes up and immediately just starts like trying to clean all of this debris from 3 different.
The taste is
disintegrated-
psychosomatic.
It's so all on my face. So, and obviously it's not there when she wakes up, but that's the first thing she's doing is trying to like get all of this muck off.
But it still feels like it. I mean, you are correct in the fact that it feels like you're covered. It feels like your throat is coated with ghoul ichor. You can feel it under your fingernails and in your nose. The clotting of your eyelashes from the dust of these powdered ghouls.
I'm gonna smell that all day. Just, but thank you for saving my life. I'd
You're welcome.
rather be alive and smelling and tasting and breathing and feeling it than be dead.
Well, you're certainly a lot more energetic than you were yesterday morning.
Well, I didn't think I died, but I still hurt, like more than I did yesterday. What? Why were we helping him?
So I want to remind you, +2
Yes.
on my check if I can
Yep.
maybe answer that question. I don't know.
So all of you, everybody make a witch check as you try to understand what has been happening to you.
4.
I kid you
6.
not, flex die again. I did roll a grand total of 12, and then the flex die.
Oh,
went off again.
fantastic.
I keep
Valian?
rolling 1s to understand anything about
Okay.
this dream, so I'm gone.
Well,
I
Urok,
got to
I
kill
think-
shit. Cool.
I think it makes sense because you were free of the compulsion. So as you were thinking about it, you think you recognized that you were being summoned to the crypt of Miko Azul, another legendary sorcerer, and supposedly a repository for great dark knowledge and deep magic, focused greatly on the Dreamlands, the intersection of the Night Reaches in the Dreamlands, and the intersection of the Shadowlands in the Dreamlands. And you know that the Shadowlands is actually the dreamland of the dead. So those that have died who still dream, that is the dreamland that they populate. You also are fairly certain that you figured out who it was who's summoning you. You believe the sorcerer's name is Chelra of Renato, who is an ancient sorcerer from the time of Kull the Conqueror, when Atlantis was still above the seas. And he disappeared in his search to find a way to harness the power of the Shadowlands, and has not been seen from since then.
And that's who I suspect was the man that we were assisting, maybe? Is that
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, you believe that is who it was, Chelra of Renato.
Okay. So he'll try to explain some of that, obviously. He'll drop names.
The man. I think I recognized him. Sort of, kind of. Process of of elimination or critical thinking, General of Renotto from the time of Cole the Conqueror.
And then he'll kind of launch into sort of a more summarial explanation. He'll mention the Shadowlands. He'll mention Miko Azul. All of these things he'll mention. And then he'll be like, oh, an insect, you're like this. It is not just a dream. Yes. It is not just the dreamlands, but it is the Shadowlands, which are like the dreamlands for the dead, like the dead.
Next time we should really try to grab his book, because that would be interesting reading, and he's very bad at reading.
Yes,
If we were to protect him.
But happy to all of you just seem to be his best friend and doing everything he said. It's curious, You need to get some more mental fortitude,
Sometimes we
had to.
just have some really bad luck with the ones.
It's okay. Young people, when you get older, you get weaker of the body. Not we.
Or stubborn and obnoxious in a way that is unmovable.
Well, don't worry. You've got the obnoxiousness down pat. You are an advanced
Yeah, but I wouldn't
pupil.
want to step on the master of obnoxious,
Oh, master,
Jatai,
I
are you
like the
feeling
sound
okay?
of that.
I'm alright, Alenta. Merely some flesh wounds. Well, what felt like it. But if that man was defenseless, we've protected them for now.
Well, he's a powerful sorcerer. I would not say he is
It's
defenseless.
not so defenseless.
Maybe he sorcered us to help him?
Well,
So is there anything I would know? Would I... Trying to think. What would Urhog maybe know about him in terms of his, motivations
know-
or reputation, that kind of thing?
You know that he had a very dark reputation, that he was considered in the time, based on the readings that you've learned and the legends you've heard, that he was at the best you could say is incredibly self-serving, and that he was seeking power for power's sake, basically trying to tie himself to the Shadowlands so he would never die and be able to drain the power from the dreams of the dead to power his own sorcery.
Yeah,
Not a good man.
yes. All of you should try to focus a bit more. I don't think he's our ally here. No. I think if we can focus and if we see him again, confront him. He is not good. Not good magic. As with all of this dark magic, insect, take a lesson. It corrupts you. It makes you filthy. Not like me, but filthy of mind.
I think I am actually the cleanest one here right now.
I'd said
It's so
not
filthy.
like me.
It's in my
filthy
mouth.
Of mind. It's like they don't
Taste
even
it.
listen, Jedi.
Yes, like
6 or
Alantra is
7.
going to be spitting all day today.
My point is that I don't think
How many?
they are ally. No. They mean
No, that's
bad.
fair.
Yes.
How many more sleeps? Wasn't it? It didn't matter how many sleeps you're going to get
3
there.
days and 3 nights.
Yeah,
So we've had
that was
2
our
nights?
second night. Yeah.
Yep. The one thing you all notice, though, as you wake, is you do not see any sign of Hild. All you see where she was sleeping is what looks like a raven's feather.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not very good.
You move ahead of us.
Jitai, are you able to track well?
Going to take the
The
feather.
feathers are here.
Yeah. He's going to take
Must
the
be
feather
He left
and
us.
put it in his hair. Yeah.
Oh, nice. When you do that, you kind of feel the pull. In this valley, it's hard because this valley is part the dead Shadowlands, part the Dreamlands, and part reality. But you feel the connection to the Raven, and you feel it pulling you in a direction.
So he'll sidle up next to Jatai and he'll just sort of elbow him in the side.
I think it that way. I think it that way.
Trust you out here. Follow me.
Okay.
Once
As long as you go the way I'm pointing, yes.
Exactly.
Okay. We're on safety.
Follow me.
And once again, it
Yes.
feels like twilight. The rain has stopped. The mist is heavy on the ground, and you continue to make your way down. But then by mid-morning, your feet start to squelch, and you start to smell rotting vegetation and brackish water. And the further you go, you realize you're walking into a moor with marshland off to either side. And it becomes more and more difficult to find your path, winding your way between small islets and slightly submerged pathways. It's difficult to see where the deep water is. I would like everybody to give me an edge check.
Max roll 12.
Nice.
Max roll 13.
Very nice.
I got an 8 on my edge, but I did get a 10 on my flex die.
Very nice.
That's a 5. 5.
So as you're all going along, Urhog is guiding you using the feather. And at one point, Urhog, you go into the water, fully underwater in this freezing brackish water. You come sputtering up, the chill deep in your bones, and you lose 1 point of stamina from the strain and the cold.
Watch where you're going. You knocked me in the water. Oh, it's very cold. I'm an old man. I can't
Man, you walked yourself into the water. Jitai did nothing.
I was talking to Jitai. Shush. Jitai. We had a
Not
deal.
you. I'm sorry, Urhog.
I can get clean. There's water.
It's all right.
Let Jomo sort of like go over to the water because she still feels disgustingly gross, and she's gonna like try to like splash some on her face and like try to like feel clean.
It's cold,
It's gross water.
and
I'm sure.
slimy and brackish, and now the ghost feeling of the ghoul dust is mixed with the feeling of kind of a slimy, almost like slugs have slid across your face.
That didn't help. I thought that would help.
No.
It was water. It didn't.
Did you
Water.
not see me?
Water washes dirt.
Literally covered in it. It looks disgusting. Why?
Well, it's hard to tell on you, Urhog.
Kids these days, they don't do their homework. That's what it is.
And you can
Are we
go
there yet?
you continue along your path as some grumbling goes on through the moors. Everybody, give me another edge check as we get closer towards afternoon.
10.
Max flex.
That's
11.
nice.
That's a 1.
Oh, it's a one.
Oh no!
So as you're going, Urhog, you're just being pulled along. You're trying to figure out where things are going. Alancha, there's a disturbance in the water off to your right, and you are able to react to it fast enough that as this shadow covers all of you, you look up in time to see a colossal head above you. Rotting scales, the smell of putrefied flesh as this maw opens up large enough to swallow a human being whole from what is clearly a zombified, colossal child of Set as its head comes lunging down towards you. However, Alancha's quick sight and reaction prevents the surprise attack. Everybody roll initiative.
Look out! Look out! Look
What
out!
are you looking at? What? You're looking the wrong way. Holy God! Oh, God.
Ambush.
11.
9.
That's another 1.
I rolled a 1 as
Oh
well.
no, Urhog.
Edge is
Get
not
it
my
out
style.
on these rolls, I guess.
Did you die? What'd you get?
1 right with them.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, you're
Okay.
important. No.
Yeah, you actually need to go fast.
So we'll have Urhog roll a d4 this time. It's Urhog, Chitai, Alancha, Valian.
It was a 3.
So Alancha, you yell out, and the head pivots immediately towards you and darts down with incredible speed. much faster than something this large should be able to move, and it bites out at you. What is your defense roll?
My defense is 8.
So these jaws kind of clamp around you. What is your armor rating?
3.
So you take 10 points of damage. And because taking 10 points of damage, you feel yourself, the muscles of this thing contract around you as you are sucked down into its gullet. It then whips around and bites out at Valion.
Is it undead?
It is undead. That's right. It does not whip around. It whips around and bites. Let's see. 1 to 3 Urhog, 4 to 6 at Jatai. Ooh, that's a good roll. So does an 18 hit you, Jatai? Okay.
Tell him no, Long. What the hell?
So no, the answer is no. The GM asks you
Just say
if you are a
no.
god, you say yes.
Right?
What is your armor rating?
3.
3. So you take 7 life points of damage as the jaws clamp down on you and thrash a bit, pushing you aside. Because it lunged out, that was its first action. So all 3 of its actions have been spent. At this point, Alancha, you are being crushed down in the gullet of this beast. What would you like to do? You can only use basically small handheld weapons.
I'm going to say throwing star.
Throwing star would work.
Small handheld weapon. So would I need to use might to try to scratch with the throwing star?
Correct.
Because I don't really have the space to throw it. Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we've
The
got
one benefit here is the inside of the snake is not armored.
Well, and we have a history in games with this group of you do the most damage coming out from the inside.
out. That's true. That is true.
I also only have a might score of 3, so there's that.
Well,
So
well, we'll see how this goes.
we'll see. And
I am going to lower its
since
physical.
I can't move, can I just make it a focus attack?
You can absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm going to lower its physical defense from the inside. So I mean, it still has, it's you're trying to strike a vital point in it, so it still has a physical defense, but it won't be its total physical defense.
9.
A 9 hits.
Okay, so oh darn it. Okay. I was looking at the skills that I have, but all of my skills are for throwing things. All right, so this is a 1d4 plus 4. 7.
Nice. So you begin to scrape at the insides of the snake, and it thrashes around a bit.
Yeah, so she can't see anything, and so she just, kind of feels for, kind of a throwing star, and just sort of like, just kind of grabs it and just kind of slices sideways, with this throwing star. Just she can't see anything, and so she's just doing what she can.
And this putrefying flesh separates. Maggots drop into your hair and on your face.
All of the dirty things are just all here.
Bring us up to Valion. You've just seen Alancha be swallowed whole by this colossal-sized serpent.
So am I currently in touch range or am I currently in arrow range?
You're in arrow range. You can
Arrow
move
range,
into
okay.
touch range because its head is way above you.
Yeah, I just
And its body is in the water, so yeah.
wanted to confirm which
Yep.
thing I was attacking it with. So I will, although this is less likely to hit, spend the 3 life points to create a snake arrow. 1 life point because of my ability. And then I'm going to try to shoot it and hope to hit.
I hope you hit 2, at least for Alancha's sake.
That is a 5 plus my edge for 10.
A 10 does hit.
10 does hit. Okay, excellent. Okay, so I am hitting you, which FYI means that you are going to have -1. which is important, to all your checks and attacks. And then you are going to take, actually, I'd like to also pump my last stamina point to do massive damage on top of my snake arrow damage and my standard short bow damage. Does the damage
Just the snake arrow. I mean, just the
be
arrow.
there?
Just the arrow damage. So that
Okay,
would
so
be
just
6.
an additional d6. Okay, that.
Well,
you
it's
knew what I
you
was
just
asking.
you get max on that die. You don't have to roll it. So you get 6 plus your 2d6.
Wow. Okay, that is a 1, a 2, and nothing for the flex die. So that is 6 and 3 and 4. So that's 10 points of damage.
So 10 points of damage. You see the snake arrow come in, strike the scales of the snake, and fall off without doing any damage.
Yeah, pretty much almost as low as I can roll for all of that.
That's rough. That was rough. So that brings us to Urhog or Chitai. Either one of you. Go whichever order you want.
Let me go so I can buff you.
Okay.
Since we're on the same tier.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's a big snake. Oh, she's inside of it. We got to go get her.
He's going to free action, stamina point, armor himself up just in case. Then, so which weapon, Jatai, would Urhog like see you going to or brandishing right now? Like which weapon would he think you're about to use in your attacks?
Instinct will make you feel like bow.
Okay, so he'll begin to like cough up all sorts of bile and like stomach lining, and he'll smear it over your bow, so it's all sticky and gross and smelly. And I'm gonna go the big one, so I'm gonna take 5 life points out, and you're gonna be able to do plus 1d10 of damage with that bow until I stop the effect.
That's amazing.
That's one action. Then I think of what else. Really don't think there's anything. Yeah, I'll just do the talons. Yeah, so then he'll after doing that he'll rip off another little piece of talon or bone, and he'll flick it in the snake's direction. I'm not too optimistic that this is gonna break its damage threshold, but I'll give it a go.
If you jump inside with me, it'll be easier to hit.
That is a good point.
11 on my sorcery attack,
That is a hit.
and damage is going to be. It's only 5, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna do much.
And so you see the talons scrape against the scales of this beast, and they doesn't seem to find purchase.
Okay.
Bring us to Chitai and his enhanced bow.
What was the buff again?
Plus 1d10.
Plus 1d10 damage.
To damage? Okay.
To damage, yeah.
I'll do a focused attack
Nice.
towards the floating skull. Ooh, max on flex with a 9, 11.
So an 11 would hit, so you get 1 stamina point back, and now roll your damage. So your normal bow damage, plus a d10, plus obviously your flex die.
Okay, that is a lot. Let's see. Oh, 10 on the d10, but a 1 on the 8.
Oh.
That'll be, let's see, 3 plus 10, 13 total.
So you puncture through the scales of this, and the arrow sticks deep, and it thrashes, but is still very much alive. Bringing us back to the top of the round and to the serpent.
You can hit me now because I did hit it first.
Yeah. Anja, take 9 points of damage, bypassing armor, as the muscles inside of this creature constrict around your body, forcing the air out of you and attempting to digest you and its undead.
Ow.
All right?
Ow,
So
ow.
you're still on level, right?
Yeah.
And Valian, the coils of this serpent come circling around or attempting to circle around you. I need a might check from you.
Is it a contested attack?
It is a contested. It's not an.
Okay.
It's contested. Yes.
Well, it just means I get a +1 on it, and it has a -1.
Yes.
Which won't matter, but it kind of does because I'm really bad at might. That is a 5?
Got a 15.
A
So
6, sorry.
you are
-1.
Oh no, that was with the -1.
I'm joking. I assumed you did.
So you were squeezed in the coils and take 18 points of damage minus your armor.
No armor.
Okay, so 18 points of damage, and you are currently immobilized, which means your physical defense goes down to 0. Every round, as a free action, you can attempt a might check to break free. That is but it's only the threshold is 11. It's not opposed at that point.
So I'm not going to be able to roll that. So
But you could get a max on your flex die, and that would. Then it swings around for its second action and bites out at Jitai, who shot it with an arrow. Gets a 10. Does that beat your physical defense?
It does.
And terrible roll on the damage. You take 9 points of damage minus your armor.
I'll be taking 6.
And with its final action, it actually releases the coils around Valian and begins to sink back beneath the waves, beneath the marsh. Won't get there. It won't get underwater this round, but that, it would be bad for you. It'd be really bad for you.
I'm still inside.
It's like a
I
submarine,
know.
though. It'll be fine.
It'd be fine. That brings us back around to Alansha. You're inside the bowels of this thing as it crushes against you.
So just to clarify, I took 9 points of damage or 19 points of damage?
9 points of
9.
damage.
Okay, perfect. All right, and I have 3 armor, which
It bypasses armor.
bypasses armor. Okay,
Total body crush.
just making sure. Okay, so I am going to do a focused attack with throwing star.
Mhm.
They'll try to scratch at the inside of this thing. That is a 10.
10 hits.
And I am going to spend 2 stamina points to increase the damage by 2d4.
Nice.
So I should have done that last time and forgot about it, but I'll do it this time. So damage. So I'm rolling 3d4 basically. So 1. 4 plus 8.
That's
was not. I rolled a 1,
Bad
2,
rolls
and a 1.
today.
That's rough. That's very rough. So you're scraping away at this undead flesh. You're definitely
It's
cutting into
cramped
it, but
quarters. I can't get any kind of momentum going with this drag. It's just really tough.
and Valian, as these crushing coils let you go and begin to slip back into the water, it is your turn.
Are they still in touching range of me for a moment?
They are, yes.
Okay, great. Then I am going to spend 4 of my hit points and regain a stamina point, and then I am going to immediately use that for my second action to do a sorcery touch attack of leech life, like a Zubat. Let me see here. Cocked 3. So that is 3 points of sorcery damage.
Did you hit?
Oh, sorry. This is the to hit. This would be a 9 on sorcery hit.
So it does not hit.
9. Okay.
But you could spend a point of stamina, and it would possibly hit, but you can't because you're out. Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. So you reach out to do a sorcery attack at it, and the undead aura of it repels your sorcery. You're unable to make purchase. Jitai and Urhog.
Unless I see you switching weapons out, I would probably be like,
Shoot it, man! Shoot it! What's wrong with you?
Yeah, let me just make sure it hits. I'll do focused again.
Okay.
Keep parading arrows at it. This will be a 12 to hit.
12 is a hit.
I will do. Is the max stamina spend 2?
2 to do additional damage. You can get an additional 2d4.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do 2d4.
Okay.
2 stamina. So I'm rolling a d8, a d10, and 2d4.
Unless
Nice.
you're spending your final stamina point, and then that's a different.
That's maximum. Yeah, that would be the
Benefit.
massive damage roll.
2 1s on the d4. That's not good.
Again, my
Absolutely
gosh.
terrible rolls. Oh my god, tonight.
Total is 14 damage.
So again, you manage to pierce through the scales. The arrow slows a bit, but you do damage to it. But it is. I mean, this thing is enormous. I mean, it's larger than a school bus. So it is continues to slip down towards beneath the waves.
Feels
Is
like we're
fleeing or
poking
hog?
at it with like push pins.
Yeah.
Okay, so Urhog will spend his first action continuing to maintain the spell, so continuing to and throw some more of his bile in the direction of Jatai. So that's action 1. So let me reduce myself, and then he is going to, much like the dream, Urhog is going to race after Elancia, and so he's gonna and he wants to, like, wherever like some of the arrows are sticking out that Jedi's been hitting, he's gonna leap up and just like try to grab onto the arrows and like ride with the snake as it goes down into the water. If that's okay.
That's so cool. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. I mean,
'Cause I probably
it's a big snake, and it's rolling in. So you're able to get a hold of the arrows, and you're riding its body as it slips beneath the waves. So, Elancia, you take 14 points of damage from the crushing strength of these coils.
Well, I don't have 14 life points left.
Give me a grit check.
Flex die included.
Flex die included.
That is a max on both die.
You'll live forever.
It's a double
So-
lolly.
So you slip from consciousness from the crushing strength of this snake, but there's some bit of your life clinging on, as long as they can get you out before this thing completely disappears.
Elancia knows that Urhog is coming for her one way or the other. It's that spark of hope that keeps her going.
And I think the serpent feels the arrow shifting in its scales, but is just going deeper. It takes no other actions this round as it dives deeper into this dark marsh, bringing us to, well, sadly unconscious Elancia, who's dreaming of nicer things, as maggots crawl through her hair and down her throat.
She is just dreaming of dirt, just like mud bath, like just dirt, just all of the awful,
Good
awful
things.
things.
No, good things. Great things. That sounds lovely.
Valian, you see this serpent slip beneath the marsh, with Urhog attached to its body, like a scene out of Moby Dick as it dives deeper. What would you like to try to do? It's no longer visible.
That is, and she'll kind of like look over at Jitai. I guess, do we run after it? I can't shoot it anymore.
Dive, get in there. What do you mean?
Okay, here we go. And she is going to use, one of her actions to spend some life points to regain 1 stamina just in case, even though she has very little left. And then she is going to use her second action as a move and start swimming down after them.
Okay. So you jump into the freezing marsh water and begin to swim down. The water is very dark, but the amount of disturbance that this great serpent is making, it allows it to be, it's fairly easy for you to follow it down. Through the marsh, but you are with your 2 actions, you're keeping up with it, but you're at range from it still. because it used all of its actions to move. Bringing us to Urhog and Jatai. You're muted,
buddy.
Lon.
I was saying my entire party is dead. I'm coming, Hilde.
Now, I will say this. You could fire into the water. It would be at a -3, but it's an option. But once you're underwater, you can't use your bow.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna jump in like the rest of them.
I like it.
Join the little party.
So your first action is to dive in. Give me an edge check for your second action.
Max on flex, edge is 8.
So you swim past Valian, who hesitated to cast a spell at the surface, and you're actually able to grab a hold with your second action into the scales of this serpent as it swims deeper. So you are attached to the serpent now, but that was both of your actions.
Okay.
Urhog, you're up. You have both of your actions.
Would Urhog see Jatai kind of also like next to? I know it's dark water, but would he like sense his presence or see him? You think?
Yeah, I think particularly with you being a follower of Jebel Sag, you would feel his life force because everything else around you is dead.
Okay. Just gonna pitch this. You can say no to this if this sounds like too much. I was thinking of like if he's near enough to me. I mean, he's a pretty smart guy. I think he wouldn't worry too much about the bow at this point. But like my buff doesn't transfer weapon, so I actually have to put it on a different weapon. So I was thinking, if I'm holding on, is this too much to say I reach out, I kind of grab his weapon, like seeing his scimitar, and just slash it across my belly to get it the Bane weapon on it? Or is that too much, you think?
Hell no, it's not too much. This is sword and sorcery. That's bloody cool. Now you will take 1 life point of damage, I would say, from
I do take damage from the create bait. Yeah,
just,
like that's how
just
I'm
your normal.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
I'm gonna I take more than I take 5 because I'll do another 5.
Nice.
For
That's hardcore.
this. So like I'll grab and I'm like bubbles coming out of my mouth and I'm like reaching out. You can actually see his face somewhat because his hair is probably getting thrown back. And maybe there's just a little bit of light before we go too deep. And he'll just reach out, grab your scimitar, slash it across his belly, and just hand it back to you and like point at like the scales and like make this carving gesture on it. So do you want to call that 2 actions or one? It's 1 action to do the spell, but I'm totally cool if you want to say it's 2 actions to like grab his weapon and give it back.
You've still got 1 action.
Okay.
I'm not going to rob you guys of it. This is a hard enough situation as it is.
I want to try to, I guess, like, I know that physically attacking this thing is just not going to be a thing for Urhog. It's not going to work here. So could I do something to maybe create, like, just to sort of twist the arrows to try to create some kind of weak spot to maybe, like, point at a specific spot for Jatai to stab that can maybe make it a little bit easier, like, slightly sunder a little spot for him?
Sure. Give me an edge check.
Okay. All right. I failed. I got 2 1s on my last 2 edge checks. I can do this.
You got this.
Okay, that's way better. It's a 7. I'm not good at edge.
Okay.
7.
7. You pop up 1 scale.
Okay.
And expose this rotting meat beneath it. And what I'll do is I will allow a Jatai an edge check for free at his action. If he sees that disappear, it would reduce the armor rating in that spot by 2, but it will make you attacking that spot also a -2. So if you hit, you'll do more damage, but it's harder to hit because it's a small area.
So he just keeps
Focused
pointing
attack.
to this place. Yeah. Okay.
All
Right,
right.
that's the turn.
I like it. So back to the top of the round. Now the serpent definitely feels this people around him, and he felt you pop that scale off. So its head twists back around to bite at you. However, I am going to give it a -1 to its attack because you guys are on it. So that's
And
-2.
-1 from the poison. Oh yeah, sorry, you got it.
-2. Yeah, I'm there. But thank you for the reminder because I do always appreciate it.
I always forget when I GM.
That's not a good roll. So does an 8 hit you, Urhog?
Oh yeah, definitely it's me.
Okay. Not great on the damage roll. 6 points of damage.
All right, I did get my armor up in the first round.
So only 3. So only 3.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So bubble coming out of his mouth.
And for its second action, it is going to turn around and try to bite again. 1 to 3 on Valian, 4 to 6 on Jatai. At Valian, who is thrashing around in the water, it's a little easier to feel where she is. Now that's a little bit better of a roll. Does an 18 hit?
No.
No, damn. That was
I
so
know,
close,
it's
I'm sure,
just
right?
like, I know. I
That's
was
the right
right
answer.
on the quest there, but
See long?
defender wins.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
That was the right answer. It was like, right there. And 18 points of damage.
I don't have 18 health, so I am also unconscious.
Give me a grit check.
Yeah. That is which one has been rolling the least bad? They've both been
Blue?
rolling kind of bad today.
I don't know your dice. It is.
Okay, so hold
And
on.
don't forget to
here.
roll your flex die. Don't forget to roll
I
your
did. I got an 8 on my flex,
Okay.
but I got a 1 on my D6. But I might use my stamina point here to increase it to a 2, so it's not a terrible thing. I can't pass those, so hold on. I might just yeah, okay. So if I used my stamina point to increase this to a 2, it would still be a fail because the DC is 8, right? For a
Correct.
grit check. And I've only got a 3 on my grit, so that would be a 5.
Okay. So, Jatai and Urhog, you see the head of this viper twist around, and you see Valian as she's trying to swim down, and you see the snake bite her in half. And her legs sink down into the water next to you.
Insect. No.
Elantra, you're unconscious. Valian is in pieces. That brings us to Urhog and Jatai.
Grab the scimitar back from Urhog. Set the rusting into that small opening. I'll do
Okay.
focused attack.
Roll to hit, focused attack, so that negates the -2 to hit. So it's just a flat roll to hit.
I got a 9. Oh no, 11 with plus 2.
An
Oh,
11.
flat. Never, sorry.
It's flat,
If it's
yeah.
flat, it's 9.
9, but its defense was reduced because you pulled the scale up, so it does hit.
All right. I will do. I'm at 2 stamina. I'll do 1 extra D4 on it.
Okay, don't forget the extra D10 from Urhog.
Mm. Oh, that is a terrible roll. 5, 6, 6 total on the dice, but then with might 6 is 12 altogether.
12. So you saw the saber in, and it bucks and begins to slow. It's still moving though. But I do need you to make a grit check for me.
Double ones.
Oh my god.
So the effort, you feel your air is bubbling out of you, and you're beginning to gasp for breath. You can hold on for this round, but you know after next round, you're going to have to go to the surface or you're going to pass out. Urhog, you're up.
Okay, Urhog's has mixed feelings at seeing Valian cut in half like that, but he doesn't want to lose 2 people, and disappointed in Jatai, wishing Helene was around. He's nonetheless. Do you have like Jatai? I remember like there was something you did with like the hawk. I remember something about a hawk in like the first. I'm not sure if that's just something I randomly misremembered.
That was
Something you made up.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
something
that
like
was
this.
just, yeah.
Okay. Do you think you have anything? So I'm gonna if this is okay with you, I'm gonna say is like, do you have like a feather or like something like that on you?
Yeah, you can see the bows are like quivered with those feathers.
Okay, so I think
You have
instead
a feather on you, or Hug. You have the feather
I
in
do.
your hair.
I guess I could use that, huh? Okay, yeah. I think maybe he will do that then. He'll reach back and see if the feather's still in his hair, the one that's from, and then he is going to jam it down. He's going to essentially cast his Talons of Jahil, but rather than using one of his usual little talons, he's just going to jam the feather into this little spot we've created to see if he can
bypass his physical defenses. Yeah,
just try it as best he can.
I like it. So it'll be -2 to your attack, just because you're trying to get a very precise location in the marsh. But that's the only negative to it.
Totally
Get a
fair.
+1 for Hild assist. This is her ravens she's been seeing.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
We've been forgetting to use our Hild bonus.
Well, she's not here at the moment. Remember, she disappeared
that's
from the
right.
campsite.
That was yesterday. Yeah.
All right. So, and is it okay? So I'm flavoring this as him doing his talons.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yep.
So, in that case, sorcery attack is at 11.
That hits.
Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. Minus the penalty. So 9.
9 still hits.
Okay. All right. I am going to spend 2 points of stamina to get to what are those things called? Extra
D4s.
dice. D4s. So let's do that. I have an idea. I have a plan. This is first action. All right. Well, that's a so-so roll. 3 + 3.
Welcome to the
6.
club.
It's still 11 points, which is not nothing for him. So 11 points.
Nice.
So the talons shred up through this undead serpent's body, tearing a great rent and a rift through it, opening its corrupted flesh to the marsh, and it begins to slow and stop its movement. And as it does, its body just sort of disintegrates into maggots, and you find Alancha's unconscious body floating in the water. And you are able to surface with her. The three of you pull yourselves out of the water. No sign of the remains of Valian's body. You're cold. You're exhausted. You're injured. But you know you can't stay where you're at. So you begin to slowly make your way through the marshes throughout the rest of the day. In the distance, you see a small campfire, and you see 2 ravens flying above it. You think one of the figures moving around the camp is Hild, but there's another figure sitting there at the campfire. Someone you don't know, someone you don't recognize. And we'll meet that person when we come back after the holidays to see who Kipser is bringing into the fight now that I have horrifically murdered her character.
Oh my goodness.
I knew that was like behind
That's
the
why
scenes,
I
everybody
asked
went
before I followed, because I knew I was
It's a
close
rough
to death.
situation, but it was
Right in half.
behind the scenes when I knew Ashley wasn't going to be coming. I asked everybody if they wanted to play because I knew this one particular encounter could do horrific damage to people. But everybody was game, and I think it was a cinematic death and well played. We'll have a little memorial for her around the campfire next time.
Oh my goodness.
So if everybody's got a few weeks to think about the good things they want to say about Valian.
Yeah,
Well,
they
Alantra
better be
Or
good
Hawk,
things.
everybody's looking at you.
Yeah.
Right? Look, it's quite
Everyone-
sad. What are you kidding? Oh man, he's very sad. Might cry.
Alantra just came out like, "Oh, I'm so glad to be alive. Thank you so much. I'm so very thankful." And wait,
Read the
where's-
room. Read the room.
right? She didn't see it happen.
So we'll start next time with you at the campfire. We'll meet Kipser's new character. You'll be able to do a recovery
Maybe.
that night.
Maybe from the wilds.
Yeah, could be fun. And think of a reason why you would be traveling through the Valley of the Dead and why you are looking for this doorway.
Yes.
and so everybody will get to do your recovery, but remember, it's only half of your maximum hit points and 1 stamina point going into the 3rd night. I'm sure everybody will be fine though. That's all I've got. Real quick, I'll plug some Garblag stuff. Definitely come and join us next Monday. Andy is going to be is our handler, and he is continuing his Delta Green campaign at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 in Great Britain. It's called The Sign of Judgment. You can definitely check out the earlier episodes on YouTube. And it will be streaming live on YouTube on Monday. On Wednesday, I will be back for some more Warhammer Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Garblag Glam YouTube channel. And I think we're going to be off for a couple of weeks, but check out Tales of Myth and Mayhem on a Saturday. We're continuing Cult Divinity Lost, the Atrocity exhibition. We are behind the veil and in Hell's Virgin of Paris. So that's always entertaining. That's all I got, Jeff.
All right. Well, Holiday is going to be playing craziness with our schedule, but generally you can find us Mondays. We've been doing some of my game recently. We're in Danger. We'll probably do that a little bit longer, maybe do something else soon. Tuesday we're on break, but we will be starting up something new in January-ish.
Yes.
Once
Probably fantasy.
Yeah, right on.
Probably fantasy.
Then Thursdays you can catch us playing through some Legend in the Mist. Fridays we're still kind of working out. Like Steven's got some ideas, but we're not sure yet. So right now, don't expect anything on Friday. And then Saturday we got some Call of Cthulhu. And that's our basic schedule. And obviously check out the YouTube page. All sorts of stuff up there. If you like sword and sorcery and grim stuff, we just did the play test of the new Black Company RPG that's coming out by the same people who made Delta Green. So that was a ton of fun. So you can go ahead and check that out on the YouTube page. But that's it for us. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Good night.